Good morning students. Today we will continue exercise 4.4. So in this exercise 4.4, first problem we will see it here. The first problem is the given triangle. So in this triangle some measurements and variables like x, y, z given. You have to find the value of variables here. So I will draw the same question over here. So one triangle, next the angles given here, it is 50, it is 60, the vertices names A and it is B here, it is B, it is C, this is X. So here arrow mark is given and DL letter is given. So B is a vertex here. This side no line. ABC is a triangle. BC is produced. ABC is a triangle. BC is produced to D. Okay. They given 50, 60 and X here. Now what you have to know about it. So how we have to solve this problem. So to solve the problem we have so many methods. So ABC is a triangle means sum of angles in a triangle is 180. We know it, isn't it? So I'll do in another method. Okay. So in triangle ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. I can write like this. In place of angle A I can write 50. In place of angle B I can write 60. Angle C we don't know. I have to write angle C same like that. Angle C is equals to 180 minus this 50 plus 60. If I added I will get 110 minus 110 I have to write. Angle C is equals to I got 70. Means this angle I got as 70 degrees. So now by seeing this figure, X and 70 are what? Which angles? They are forms a linear pair. See, BD is one straight line. At point C, CA is one ray. It is dividing 180 into two parts. So here X comma 70 forms linear pair. You can write it. Linear pair. So linear pair means you know that if you add these two you have to get 180 degrees. And you have to make X as subject. 180 plus 70 take to this side. Minus 70 and X is equals to 110. It is one method. So simply how you have to do it? Simply. You have one rule. The rule is in any triangle, if one side is produced, exterior angle will be formed. ABC is a triangle, BC is one side, BC is what you done? You produced BC to D. So which angle formed means exterior angle is formed. We know that exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angles. So that rule I am writing here. Exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angles. So this statement or axiom or theorem, if you know it, then finding is very easy here. Directly BC side is produced, so X is what? Exterior angle. Exterior angle is equals to, means X is equal to sum of, means you have to add. What you have to add? Its interior. This exterior angle's interior angle is 70. For this 70 opposite angles means you have 2, that is 50 and 60. So 50 plus 60. See, exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angles, means 50 plus 60. its interior means 70. For this 70, opposite angles both will come, 50 and 60. So you have to add it. For 50, if you add 60, how much you are getting? 110. So x is equal to how much you got here? 110. How many steps you done means only one step, that's it. Directly you got it. So this rule you have to know. And I am not saying that by heart this one. So maths no one will by heart it. So concepts if you know, then only we can do the problems. Okay. Next, remaining. If you see here, in simple manner, if I want to say EFG is one triangle. EFG is one triangle. What he done is one side is produced. EF is produced. So whenever in any triangle one side is produced, exterior angle will be formed. So Z becomes what? Exterior angle. So its interior angle will be here. For this interior angle, opposite angles are 60 and 70. Means Z becomes 60 plus 70. That is 130. So this Z is nothing but 130 degrees. So like that you can do the problems remaining these two. You can do it. Now we'll go for second problem. What he given second problem? Once see the question in your textbook. So in the given figure, AS is parallel to BT. Angle 4 is equals to angle 5. SB, ray SB bisects angle AST. Find the measure of angle 1 he given. Okay. Now same, whenever you are doing a problem in geometry, okay, you have to draw the figure first. Without drawing the figure, no one can do the problem. Okay. If anyone done also, they are mere copying, that's it. They are not doing with their own. So copying the question is very, very important. So first draw the figure. How the figure is given? See it here. See the figure. I am drawing the figure here. I am drawing the figure. The figure is like this. One base is there like this. They given here one point. He joined these two. He joined these two. And also he joined these two. Okay, and here one point S is given here. One point S is given. It is S. And through S he drawn one parallel line here like this. For this parallel line he drawn here. Okay. Now he kept arrow mark here and arrow mark here. Vertices are A, B, R, S, T. A, B, R, S, T. They given vertices and also some angles given here. This is angle AST. It is 1 it seems. And this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Like this angles given. Now you drawn the figure here first. First read the question I said no. You have to read the question. By reading you have to understand what is given. So write given here. What he given? AS is parallel to BT. This AS and BT are parallel to each other. And also what he given? angle 4 is equals to angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5 are equal, they given already. And also what they given, ray SB bisects angle AST is given. So 1, 2, 3 conditions given for us. What he is asking, what you have to do, required to prove what it is, you have to find the value of angle 1. You should find angle 1. So what I said to you is, first read the question, try to understand that, and write given and RTP. Now how to solve the problem, just you have to think it. So SB means this is ray SB. SB, what it is doing? It is bisecting AST. So AST angle is AST. This entire or not? This is bisecting means proof. In this proof, what you have to do is angle 2 is equals to angle 3. You can write it, since SB bisects angle AST. This SB is bisecting AST means angle 2 is equal to angle 3. It is equation number 1. Or you can write, if you want, for your simplification, you can write it is equals to x. So angle 2 is x, angle 3 is also x. Here I am writing it is x, because this is bisecting. Okay, x. Now angle 4 is equals to angle 5 given. Okay, leave it off. Now I am writing one condition. I am just rotating this one and explaining for you. This is one line, it is another line. What is this? It is a transversal. Okay. What are angle 2 and angle 5? Angle 2 and angle 5 are called alternate angles. One is that side, the other is this side. Interior alternate angles. See again, listen. Like this, you can extend like this. It is one line, it is another line. Okay, what is this? It is a transversal like this. It is a transversal. Then see here, this is one line. If I draw thickly, maybe you understand. For that I am just drawing it. It is thick line, it is thick line. These two are parallel given for us. And this is what? Transversal. Then angle 2 and angle 5. What they becomes? Alternate angles. So if two lines are parallel, alternate angles are equal, we have one theorem. So you have to write angle 2 is equals to angle 5, since AS is parallel to BT and BS is a transversal. BS is a transversal. Okay, these two becomes angle 2 comma angle 5 are alternate angles. These two are alternate angles. Angle 2x means angle 2 is equal to angle 5 means angle 5 is also x only. So angle 5 also becomes what? X. Okay, if angle 5 is x, they given angle 4 is equal to angle 5. So 4 also becomes what? X only. Okay, 3 becomes x, 5 becomes x, 4 becomes x. Till here maybe you understood it. Now again I'll explain from the figure. Okay, just try to see the figure here thoroughly. Same figure, this line and this line are what? Parallel to each other. Now I am taking transversal as this one. Previously I took transversal as this one. Leave it off. This, forget it. So two lines are there here. This is one line. This is one line. It is a transversal. Then this angle and this angle, what it becomes? See, two lines are drawn here like this. It is a transversal. Then I am asking this line and this line. One is exterior, the other is interior. What are these two angles? Means they are of same side or not? Means they becomes corresponding angles. They becomes corresponding angles. Angle 1 and angle 4 becomes what? Corresponding angles. This how you can write it is, you can write as AS is parallel to BT and ST is a transversal. ST is a transversal. Then angle 1 is equals to angle 4 since corresponding angles. So angle 1 is equals to angle 4. Angle 4 is equal to angle x. Already we got it. If you see the question here, 4 means x. Angle 1 also becomes what? X only or not? Angle 1 is also x here. Because angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Angle 4 value is x. We know angle 1 also becomes x. Here on RT is a line. At point S, sum of the angles becomes 180 or not? I'll draw the figure here. One line is there like this. One point is there here. So here angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 are there. These three are called linear angles. Means sum of these three angles is 180. All are x only. It is also x, it is also x, it is also x. So angle 1, comma angle 2, comma angle 3 forms linear angles. Linear angles means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equals to 180. Each is x, I said already. X plus x plus x is equals to 180. 3x is equals to 180. X make a subject, 180 divided by 3. So x is equal to how much you got here? 60. So what is x means? All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 except 6. 6 he did not ask to find it now. No need of for 6. Angle 1 is x. So x value got as 60. So angle 1 is equal to 60 degrees. Hence proved. What he asked, we should see that only. That's it. Okay. So if you practice more number of times, you can get this problem thoroughly. Okay. Next we will go for third problem diagram I am drawing here. They given one diagram like this. One line is there here and 2 points here. One is here, the other is here, and from here to here he joined it. Okay, and also here to here also he joined. Then exactly I am not getting it. Just this side is not there. I'm writing the vertices names. A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E. Arrow marks given here, arrow head like this one, and again like this. So what it indicates? Single arrow. So means this AB is parallel to CD. You can understand like that. No need of given. By seeing that diagram only we can understand. Next double arrows given. So what these double arrows indicates? This CB is parallel to ED. CB is parallel to ED. Two lines are parallel. Just you have to think like that. Now read the question. In the given figure, AB is parallel to CD. Because for AB one single arrow is there. For CD also single arrows. These two are parallel. Next what he given? BC is parallel to DE. BC is parallel to DE is given. What you have to do? You should find the values of X and Y. Where they given X, see it. Here at B, they given 3X. Here they given 105 degrees. And here they given 24. And here they given Y. So somewhere X is there, Y is there. Yes or no? He did not ask 3X. He asked the value of X only. Now how to do the problem is very, very important for us. How to do the problem. Okay. Now what happens is, these two are parallel. Okay, it is one line, this is another line. Okay, so these two are parallel, and what becomes BC is a transversal or not? Then what is 3x and 105? Very good, alternate angles. Same I am writing in English, that's it. So AB is parallel to CD and BC is a transversal. I am writing like this, transversal. Then 3x is equals to 105 degrees since alternate angles. So if 3x is equals to 105 means x becomes 105 by 3, and if you cancel 3 3s are 3 5s are, x value you got as 35. It is equation number 1. We got it. We got the value of x here. Now same figure I'm tilting this side, and these two lines, this CD BC is there and DE is there. Okay, so two lines are there and it is a transversal. It is a transversal. This is one line, it is another line. So this entire angle, this 105 plus 24 entire angle, and this y, what are these two angles? So already I said to you in 8th class, if you have like this angle and this angle forms linear, means sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. It is one rule is there for us. That rule you have to remember and you should write over here. Means you have to write total angle, means this entire total angle. For this also I am writing here, BC is parallel to DE and CE is a transversal. Okay, these two are parallel, it is a transversal. Then BCE plus CED is equals to 180. Why means since interior angles on the same side of the transversal. On the same side of the transversal. Is how much? 180. Therefore, you can write angle BCE means angle BCE plus angle CED is equals to 180 or not? BCE, again come to the figure. BCE is nothing but BCD plus DCE. BCD plus DCE. The CED is same as it is, you have to write. Is equals to 180. BCD means you can write 105. DCE means they given 24. CED is given as Y is equals to 180. You substituted whatever they given, that's it. For 105, if you add 24, you are getting 129 plus Y is equals to 180. If you make Y as subject, 180 minus 129. So subtraction already you know, 180 minus 129. From 0 you can't subtract 9. Borrow, that is 7. And here it is 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. 7 minus 2 is 5. 1 minus 1 is 0. So Y value how much you got here? 51. So these problems are not very hard. Okay, one by one you should do it. And if you have any doubt, just ask me. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next class. Fair notes you have to write it. Okay. Example sums also, just concentrate on it. If you have any doubt, just ask me. Thank you.